Happy Monday, friends, and welcome to another day with Tales with Miss Fennell. I am Miss Fennell, and I am going to read a book today. As you can see, I'm outside. I'm trying to enjoy the fresh air, so make sure you get out and enjoy some fresh air today. After I read you this story, I know I'm a little early, but I want to get out and enjoy the fresh air too, so I thought I would come to you a couple minutes early today and read our story. Today we are going to read a story, and our focus question is going to be, how does Gilberto feel about the wind? In our story, Gilberto and the wind. I want you to think about the point of view at this, because at the end of the story, I have a question for you to answer, and I would like for you to write your answer down and send it to me at the end or in the comment section to see if you were right. So today we're going to read our story, Gilberto and the Wind, to focus, how does Gilberto feel about the wind? I hear wind whispering at the door. Phew, he whispers. Phew. So I get my balloon and I run to play. At first, wind is gentle and just floats my balloon around in the air. But then, with a jerk, he grabs a weight and carries it up to the top of the tree. Oh, wind, I say, blow it back to me, please. But he won't. He just laughs and whispers, phew. So I can see that the wind is like one of the characters in the story. Wind loves to play the wash on the line. Loves to play with the wash on the line. He blows the pillow slips into the balloons and shakes the sheets and twists the apron strings. And he pulls out all the clothespins that he can. Then he tries on the clothes, though he knows they're too small. It looks like Gilberto's a little bit confused about what the wind is doing. How do you think he feels about the wind taking his balloon? I know if I had something take my balloon, it would make me feel sad. And wind loves umbrellas. Once when I took one out in the rain, he tried to take it away from me. And when he couldn't, he broke it. Oh no. I don't think Gilberto's adventure with the wind right now is something that he is enjoying. What do you think? If the gate in the pasture is left unlatched, wind plays with that too. He opens it up, then he bangs it shut, making it squeak and cry. Wind, oh wind, I say, and I go and climb on. Give me a ride, but with me on it, the gate is too heavy. Wind can't move it at all. Poor Gilberto. He wants to swing on the gate, but he's too big and the wind can't push him. When the grass is tall in the meadow, Wind and I like to race. Wind runs ahead, then comes back and starts over. But he always wins because he just runs over the top of the grass and I have to run through it and touch the ground with my feet. Man, he's racing the wind, but the wind keeps winning. Oh no. What do you think the wind is going to do now? Without even me reading the words, what do you see in the picture as your context clues? Let's make an inference. What is the wind going to do to Gilberto now, and how might he feel about it? My inference is the wind is going to blow away the kite and Gilberto is going to feel sad. Let's read to find out. When the big boys come on the hill, have kites to fly, wind helps them out. Wind carries their kites away, way up to the sky and all around. Oh, Miss Fennell's inference was wrong. It wasn't Gilberto playing with the kite. It was the other boys playing with the kite. Uh-oh. I think I might not be all the way wrong. Let's keep reading. But when I have a kite, wind won't fly it at all. He just drops it. Wind, oh wind, I say, I don't like you today. Uh-oh, what do we notice about Gilberto's feelings? At first, he seemed a little sad, but now he says, I don't like the wind today. And when I don't like someone or something, it might make me a little angry. When the apples are ripe in the fall, I've run with the wind to the pasture and wait under the tree. And wind always blows one down for me. Yum, yum, fresh apples from the tree. Now I think Gilberto might feel a little hungry and happy that he gets an apple. And when I have a boat with a paper sail, wind comes and sails it for me, just as he sails the big sailboats for the sailors on the sea. I am loving all of these adventures that Gilberto gets to go on with his friend the wind. And when I have a pinwheel, wind comes and plays too. First, I blow it myself to show him how. Then I hold it out or hold it up, and the wind blows it for me. And when he blows it, he turns it so fast that he whistles and sings, and all I can see is a blur. That sounds like so much fun. I don't think, if I had a pinwheel, I don't think it would blow today because the wind's not really blowing today. But the sun is shining, and that's always great. Wind likes to make soap bubbles best of all. He can't make the bubbles, I have to do that. But he carries them way up into the air for the sun to color. Then he blows some back and makes me laugh when they burst in my eyes or in the back of my hand. I don't think that would be funny if it burst in my eyes, but maybe if it busted in my hand, it might be fun. When the leaves have fallen off the trees, I like to sweep them into a pile, but then the wind comes along. And just to show that he can sweep without a broom, wind scatters the leaves all about again, and he blows the dirt in my face. Oh no, that doesn't sound like it's much fun. So sorry, Gilberto. Sometimes wind is so strong, he starts breaking the trees and knocking down fences. Then I'm afraid. So now the story told us how he feels. He feels scared because now the wind is kind of like a storm. And I know when storms happen outside, Miss Fennell's scared too. I run into the house and lock the door. And when the wind comes howling after me and tries to squeeze in through the keyhole, I tell him no. But then comes a day when wind is all tired out. Wind, I whisper, oh wind, where are you? Shh, answers wind, and he stirs on dry leaves to show where he is. So I lie down beside him, and we both go to sleep under the willow tree. The end. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed our story today. Usually at the end of stories when Miss Fennell is teaching her class, we have an exit ticket to do. And I have an exit ticket question for you today. We learned about point of view not too long ago, and that's who's telling the story. So we have first person point of view, where the story inside, a person inside of the story is telling the story. Or we can have third person point of view, where the narrator outside of the story is telling the story. So my question for you today is, who's telling this story? It's two parts to this question. Here's part A. Who is telling the story? Is it A, the wind? Is it B, Gilberto? Is it A or C, a tree? Or is it D, a voice outside of the story telling the story? I have a sticky note with the answers, and I will post it after. So who is telling the story, and then what detail in the story lets you know that that person is telling the story? Because I know there are magic words when we have first person words like me and I and she. And then I have magic words from third person point of view that help me, like people's names. All those things can help me. I will post the anchor chart and I will post the question on Facebook after I get off so you can answer the question. It's been real, friends. Have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow.